Yeehaw. Put on your spurs, lace up your cowboy boots, put on the assless chaps, and tip your cowboy hat, everybody. We are going on a rodeo today. And by that I mean we're going to play the new DLC for the Surge. Greetings, everybody. Yesterday, the Surge had Fancy Pants DLC release. And we are going to be playing it today. So that's going to be fun. I'm really excited. Wow, nothing like coming into the phrase assless chaps. Well, that's a big part of being a cowboy, man. You gotta have the chaps. Chaps are important. Just gotta link this in a number of places. Oh, fuck yeah. Something awful just erased my message. Yeah! Go, something awful, go! Hum-de-dum. You know, I typed all of these damn things up so that I could post them, like, right when I launched the stream. And as it turns out, hitting the back button on your browser while you have a post open on something awful will get rid of the text in the posting box. So that's nice. There we go. Okay. I've posted it. Joe Public says, I rushed into work so that I could catch your stream, but I'm sick and probably am going to go home early. You have my sympathies, Joe Public. Oh, hell yeah. On Twitter, Twitch still says I'm playing Let It Die. I've never had that be right. Never. I have not once had the link to Twitch on Twitter, like the link preview, be correct. Like, I was thinking of just starting to make custom images, like, for the, for when I link my streams, just so that I don't have to deal with looking at that anymore, because it bothers me. Hi, everybody. Today we're gonna be checking out the new DLC for the Surge. I mean, you're gonna be checking it out. I already checked it out a while ago, because as the title of this very stream has kindly informed you, I already know what this DLC is all about. But they've changed it from the gameplay I've seen. They've changed it quite a bit, so I'm excited to see what's new and different, because I haven't actually seen any footage of the finished thing yet. So we'll be getting into that shortly. Let me... You know what? Perhaps I should start the game that we're going to be playing. That seems like a probably good idea. So you already have all the secrets and pro strats. No. I'm gonna be like a fish out of water. Here's the thing, right? I've played a good amount of the DLC already, but that doesn't mean I'm good at the Surge. Let me just turn up music and crap, because I had it all turned down while I was just playing it on my own this morning. Hey, Vortmax. Thanks, man. It was, so, for that bonus feature, I was going to use a song, which was then copyright claimed on YouTube and had the video muted, so I had to pick something else. And I feel like the choice I ended up going with, the Silent Hill song, was a good alternative. I feel like it worked out better than what I had originally. Which was Teardrop by Massive Attack. It was just, that song ended up being just a little bit too long for the bonus feature, so I'm glad I found one that was a bit shorter. Alright, so we're just gonna hang out for a minute while people filter in. I've posted this in a ton of different places. I posted it in like 3 different something awful threads and on Twitter. Maybe I'll post it on Reddit. Maybe I'll tweet it at the official Deck 13 Twitter. Focus Home Interactive. The official The Surge Twitter. I'm gonna tweet it everywhere. Fuego! Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there, Pizza Android. Don't worry. I'm almost positive that you are going to hear that voice line. So, the Surge had a complete edition release before this DLC came out. This DLC was not yet greenlit when the complete edition was greenlit, and they weren't even sure if this DLC was going to get made. And so, better safe than sorry, they released the complete edition under the assumption that this DLC was not going to be made. And then it was anyway. So, they removed the complete edition of the Surge from at least the PlayStation Store. I don't know about the other stores. And they were going to update it to include this DLC, which has just released. Unfortunately, people who have already bought the complete edition are not going to be given the new DLC to update their pack for legal-related reasons that that weren't explained to me. But basically, this DLC came out of fucking nowhere. They didn't even know if they were going to be able to make it. For those of you that haven't seen anything about the good, the bad, and the augmented, it is a weird mishmash, a la Westworld. That's the common comparison I saw, of the Wild West, exosuits, and coffins with saw blades attached to them. Have you ever wanted to use a vibrating cutter blade tomahawk to cut off the heads of people wearing metal wolf masks? Of course you have. I know you've wanted that. Okay, but what if I told you that you could wear gold-plated cowboy boots and a Stetson cowboy hat while you did those things? While firing off shots from a rifle that also is a sword. Now, okay, here's the thing, right? Some of you might hear that and say, well, I'd probably pay $10 for that. I've got good news for you. The Surge has a new DLC that has just released. So, okay, we're going to play it today. We're going to play the good, the bad, and the augmented today, and it's going to be a lot of fun. For the record, again, like the title of the stream says, I was in the beta test for this. They held a private beta for this DLC, which they invited a number of people to. I was one of about a dozen, but only 5 or 6 people actually were active in their private Discord, which I have accidentally published a screenshot of. I posted a picture of my Discord window, and in that screenshot you can see the Focus Home beta Discord channel. So whoops, but I've kept it under wraps, right? I didn't break the NDA, and that's the important part. But now that the DLC is out, the NDA is pretty much up. It's pretty much over. So there's a lot of stuff I can talk about now. And so if you have any questions about the beta test, go ahead and ask me. For the record, I got the key for the DLC for free. The folks at Focus Home Interactive and Deck 13 are very, very kind people. They're very nice. They're very responsive to feedback and stuff, which I really appreciate. I got nothing but respect for those people, because I saw their passion for this game firsthand, and it was very, It made me smile because I like this game a lot too. Let's do it. Tell us about changes you notice as you play, please. Okay, we'll do. So, the DLC adds a bunch of different entrances throughout the game world, because this is a game-spanning DLC thing. It's a challenge mode, content pack kind of thing. Creo World, a walk in the park, is visited a few times over the course of the game, but this one comes in packs as you play through the main story. So here you can see I've unlocked the first 3 episodes by beating the first area, and from there, the first couple of entrances to the DLC open up. Reichsbader Productions proudly presents Frontier Riders Season 8. Back for more adventures, barroom brawls, and daring do, this long overdue comeback will turn heads with its revamped cast and countless plot twists. Join the action now, and go west! Let's do it. So after you beat the boss of the first area, the first DLC area opens up to you. So we're just gonna beat some stuff up and we're gonna head on over there. So this is a new save file. If you start the game on New Game Plus, you automatically gain access to all of the entrances to the DLC and all of the episodes, just so that you don't have to play through the entire game on New Game Plus just to play the DLC. But we're playing this. I've got 2 save files set up here, basically. One on normal New Game right here, and then one on New Game Plus, which is actually my save for the Let's Play. I haven't actually loaded up the save for the Let's Play in a while, so I'm going to have to relearn how to play this game on New Game Plus, and it's going to be horrible. But it'll be fun. Yeehaw, everybody. I gotta remember how to play this game right. I've been playing a little bit of The Surge. I've been wanting to get back into speedrunning this game because I like speedrunning this game a little bit more than I like speedrunning Max Payne 3, because Max Payne 3, no offense to it, playing through the entire game on 1 life without dying is starting to wear on my psyche a little bit. I don't know how much more of that I can handle. And plus, I don't really have any competition for the record anyway, so I would rather speedrun this game instead. But with that said, I'm still not back up to full snuff yet with it. We're learning. This is a learning process for all of us together. Is anybody seeing drop frames? I'm not getting any. Oh yeah, actually I do see that. I'm looking at that on the capture here. I can fix that, because I'm playing it in 1440p right now, and I'm gonna drop down to 1080 for you. There you go. How about now? It shouldn't be stuttering now. Yeah, it looks fine on my end. All right, so so I've had this 1440p monitor for a while. I've had this 1440p monitor for a while, and it plays pretty well with Just pause for a second before we head in there and explain this. So, all right. So this 1440p monitor that I have, it runs at 144 hertz, right? The Surge is one of those games that actually takes full advantage of that. Not a lot of games I've played take full advantage of that and, like, allow you to cap the frame rate at whatever you want. Like, a lot of games just let you set the resolution and then they set the refresh rate to whatever your monitor's refresh rate is. But the Surge lets you change it to a lot of different values. They even let you go down, like, all the way to 24 if you're a fucking weirdo. And in most games I've played and or streamed since getting this monitor, it doesn't cause any problems. However, downscaling from 144 hertz down to 60 hertz, which is what I stream at, does not work out sometimes. But playing in windowed mode fixes that, so that's what we're going to do. So, a recent update to the Surge added these testing chambers all throughout the game. These were already here, but they weren't, like, usable until now. They plopped a bunch of these doors all over the place. And now that we have our Frontier Riders voucher, we can interact with them.
Already here, City Slicker? Testing. Testing.
Oh my.
Can anyone hear me?
Jeez.
Oh, sorry about that. Didn't see you moseying around there, Tenderfoot. I'm the supervisor, by the way, but you can call me Mr. Supervisor. We need a new marshal, you see. Someone who can save this wasteland in its hour of need. Oh, and don't worry about living up to my expectations. I'll make sure you get a first-class hanging either way.
Right. Well, okay then, Mr. Supervisor. Welcome to the Peril Chamber, everybody. I hope you enjoy peril, because there's a lot of it to be found here. So, first things first, this place has gotten a little bit of a visual upgrade since the beta. It was mostly the same, actually. The Peril Chamber itself was one of the more polished aspects. They presented it to us, the beta testers, in a pretty much almost completely finished state, right? Like, some things have changed, obviously, but it wasn't like blocky dev blocks. It looked almost exactly like this, minus a lot of the details, you know, the wires on the floor. The Peril Chamber didn't say Peril Chamber on the side yet, among other small things, but this intro area had the most finished presentation. I'm excited to see how they changed the assembly of the Peril Chamber itself, because right here is where we get to create a custom little challenge for ourselves. Yeehaw, everybody! Welcome to Frontier Riders. So this is what the DLC is. The DLC is a series of playable challenge episodes with a ton of different modifiers, allowing you to change how the DLC plays and get better rewards and more rare loot, along with higher rewards for completing it successfully. Please keep up that accent throughout. I don't think I can. I don't really have enough experience with the southern accent. I don't, like, I live in the Midwest, and like occasionally you'll get people even in the Midwest that have that kind of southern drawl, but I can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm not good enough at it. All right. So we don't have any of the modifiers unlocked right now, which is good because I don't want to overwhelm you with information or overwhelm myself with information. They've actually cut down on the modifiers a little bit. There were a number. Once we start actually unlocking the modifiers, I'll tell you which ones they have cut or not cut, but there was at least one more row that they have gotten rid of. And I bet it's because they weren't very fun. Because they weren't. I'm assuming they got rid of the ones they got the most feedback on. There were also originally 12 episodes, but they have cut it down to 9 for reasons that you'll see in a moment. All right, Warren. It's time to face the renowned train robber Totem Wolf before things go off the rails. Joke's on you, Frontier Riders. They already are off the rails.
Barrel chamber assembly initiated. Tumbleweed rollout complete. Coal shovel
That is quite different, actually. It just faded to black after he said peril chamber initiated before. That's kind of cool. They definitely did change the presentation some. It's a lot more polished now. Go for it, Warren. Let's see what you got.
Warren was late. The Iron Horse had left the station, but the bandits had boarded their wagon just in the nick of time. They slaughtered everyone on board in cold blood. Even that poor, innocent ticket collector. Next time, he should get himself a watch. Or at least a sundial.
Well, welcome everybody to Fancy Pants Particle Effects, by which I mean the peril chamber. I'm gonna try not to get hit by a train. That seems like probably a good idea. I'm gonna try not to eat shit also. Oh boy, I have to learn how to play the surge again. It's just dawned on me that I don't remember how to play the surge.
The cowboy exclaimed, realizing too late that he was talking to himself. I can still hear the passengers scream their hearts out, but there's nobody around.
Gutenberg Ravine. I like it. So the DLC works on a live system, where if you die in the middle of an episode, or in this case, against the boss, you lose a lucky coin and you get to try again. But if you run out of coins, then you fail the challenge and you have to start it over from the beginning. Which is good, because there are some pretty fuck you modifiers to the bosses that I really hope we are going to see in person. I really like the aesthetic of the peril chamber. I really like the combination of, like, obviously fabricated technology with, like, just, you know, wood.
Blood ran cold. The cursed train track made his flesh crawl so much, his goosebumps were getting goosebumps of their own.
The holographic death train is great. Oh my, what have we here? Excuse me, sir. I like your hat. You don't mind if I take that from you, do you? Oh shit! I didn't damage it enough. Bummer.
Not quite as cold and dark as Warren's wrinkled, lonely heart.
Oh well, we'll get another chance, don't worry. See, that's what's fun about these challenges and makes them replayable, right? Is that there's a bunch of enemies hanging out here, but they are randomly assigned the equipment from the specific challenge. Like, we're gonna get wolf-themed equipment in this one because of our good buddy Totem Wolf. And so you can replay them to fight enemies and get more scrap, while also getting a better chance for the new equipment and stuff. Thanks to the ye old challenge modifiers.
As the lonesome cowboy rode off into the sunset, he heard a faint whistle in the distance. Yet he didn't shed a single tear for the passengers, because he knew where the train was going. They'll be much better off in the next life, he muttered happily. Waving the spectral voyagers goodbye on their journey. Down. Wait. Down?
Yup. Down we go. So if you fall off the tracks, you don't die. Well, you do if you fall into the pitch black darkness, but if you fall down here, you can run along the rails here and you lose out on some of the rewards from fighting the enemies and all that stuff, but you can still make it to the end. They were clever about how they allow you to screw yourself over, but not too hard. I really like this aesthetic. I really like this obviously fabricated kind of thing, right?
was punching him directly in his pretty little face.
Sorry.
The sun was almost unbearable. He was sweating bullets. Bullets? Wait! Suddenly he wondered why he never brought his darn six-shooter to these fights. Warren felt as if the desert's scorching heat was punching him.
Oh, calm down, Supervisor. We just heard you say this, man.
The sun was almost unbearable.
Uh-huh. Tell me more about Warren's purty face.
He was sweating bullets. Bullets?
Yeah.
Wait! Suddenly he wondered why he never brought his darn six-shooter to these fights.
For the second time in 30 seconds. This is a strange bug. You know, he's... Listen. Maybe he thought he didn't get the point across. Okay, we're good. So, we probably don't want to step into the sun. That's probably a bad idea. If only Warren did have a gun. So many things in the Surge would be so much easier if we just had a gun. Yeah! Is this what TV shows are like in the future? Okay, I don't watch much TV anymore, but television as a medium, you know, it's constantly evolving. And it seems like if this is what it's going to be changing into... What?
You are merciless!
I don't know if I want any part of it. When I was younger, I always wanted to be on TV. I thought it would be really cool to be, like, to have lots and lots of people looking at me, you know? I was that kind of kid where I just wanted to entertain everybody. And hey, look, now I'm doing it. But at the time, I thought the medium with which to do that was television. First of all, I'm a shit actor. But also, if this is the direction that television is headed in future years, I think it's just not for me.
You're fired!
Oh boy. Alright, I'm gonna try to get this hat. Give me the hat! Give me your hat! Yeah! I'll take it. Okay, so avoiding the sun gets a little bit harder as you go. But I think it's kind of understandable given the size of that heat lamp. Now I kind of understand how a fish feels when it's being served up in a buffet. Now you can be a furry. Thank God, it's what I've always wanted.
Yes! You're exactly what I need.
What could possibly go wrong?
Only one hero.
It's just like my cool friend Bubsy says, what could possibly go wrong? Yeah! Cutting off heads in this game never stops being entertaining. Supervisor can't finish unless you stab a dude. I don't know if I want to think about that. Boy, that really is bright, though. No, thank you. Although, given the statistics we know about in the Surge's terrible, horrible global warming fueled universe, the heat of this heat lamp is probably not too far off from the heat of the actual sun. I imagine things are probably pretty hot on Earth in the Surge's world. Hence the whole, you know, global apocalypse thing. It's fine. I'm sure they're all fine. Thanks for the bits, Chris Crash. It's very kind of you.
How I'm almost impressed.
So after you make it through a challenge, you have the option of jumping on down like a coward, like a big old coward, and you lose out on any rewards for completing the challenge or fighting the boss, but you get to keep everything you've found so far, like our wolf hat schematic and the tech scrap we've gained. But Warren ain't no coward. He's a hero. I'm the sheriff around these parts. Hey! Thanks for the Twitch Prime subscription, Wartmax. I appreciate it. And now it's time for Frontier Combat. It's high noon. And all that. There's a snake in my boots. Or rather, a snake in the grass. Bring it on! So at the end of every challenge, of course, you fight one of the bosses, and there's always a modifier in the boss arena to keep things interesting. In this case, we're being fired upon from the windows by a bunch of yellow-bellied cowards. It seems like they can hurt him, I think. I don't think they could do that in the beta. But yeah, we gotta... Oh, they can. But yeah, we gotta be a little bit careful here. Because I would really rather not get shot full of holes. Like that. You also gotta be careful because the bosses can heal. Which is what he was doing there. Gotta be careful. Go, Warren, go! Yeah! Oh boy. So the difficulty of the DLC scales a little bit well. Oh man, I didn't do it! I didn't do enough damage!
The glorious 12, a gang of ruthlessly effective and effectively ruthless criminals. He wondered how many more there were.
Oh well.
Sadly, he wasn't the sharpest axe in the teepee.
Presumably this fight would be going quicker if you had better weapons. Nope. It's always about that difficult, which is what I was about to say before I failed to cut off his arm. Basically, the difficulty of the challenges are balanced to where you are at in the game. So the further we proceed in the game, the harder the challenges will become to scale up with our increased equipment, supplies, and character level and all that stuff. I can't believe I didn't cut off his arm. We need something other than this pipe. This pipe's been doing me pretty well, but we need something heavier, something that's better at cutting off limbs of heavily armored opponents. Can you redo the challenges? You sure can. As a matter of fact, you're expected to. I mean, that's where the replayability comes from. But hey, look! We did it. That's one challenge complete. Out of a bunch of them. What have we here?
Breaking news. At today's annual TV programming confab, streaming netlet Neuroflix yanked Western Skane Frontier Riders off its sked, only hours after the show's 7th season premiere. Former soap starlet Doris Chappell, known for playing stunning Shantusi Delilah, is openly campaigning on her Chitter account for wrapping the tale up with a final spash. But according to studio press Harry Bierstein, re-up chances ATM are NSG. Off-the-record sources tell us that recently fired head scribbler Oliver Sutton offed himself. Nobody else has been tapped to fill the void. More updates as this story develops. Stay tuned.
I'm waiting with bated breath. So let's see. We got our hands on some implants here. We can jam ourselves full of more healing supplies. So maybe let's do that just so that I can survive a little bit better during these challenges. Terrible fake future slang is the best. I love it. We got ourselves a wolf hat. Should I craft this wolf hat? Maybe I should. I don't have the entire wolf hat set. But I kind of want to wear a wolf head no matter what, so we're going to do it anyway. How does the bank work? Will you fucking shut up about the bank? Listen, it's understandable that I would have trouble understanding it. We're going to use the Spectre Bite just because it's all I have on hand. And as this pop-up has so helpfully informed us, if we complete a set of Frontier gear, we gain the ability to put Warren in some fancy dressings. Oh no! I don't have enough core power. Okay, well, we'll level up too. Wolf hat now! You wanted it, you got it. There it is! It doesn't really fit with the rest of the outfit. But you know what? You wanted it, so here we are. Oh. God, he really is embracing his inner persona. Ornstein, he is not. Oh, but yeah, recent DLCs have added a few new jumpsuits for Warren to wear. He's got the normal blue one on now, but for completing outfit sets in the DLC, we will unlock more. And they're pretty fun, so I'm looking forward to it. So, we've unlocked a number of modifiers now, so let's check some of them out. We'll replay the first episode before moving on to the second one here, and we'll mess with some of these modifiers. So let's see. We can smack each other around to steal some health, like ye old vampires. You know, those Wild West vampires. Maybe we'll do that. Let's see. Sped up black and white fun, just like the good old days. I think we'll save that one, actually. Enemies will blow the hell up. Enemies drop power cores. Let's see. Invisible enemies. I don't know about that one yet. Maybe we'll do this. We'll do arms race, and we'll do leech. That'll be fun. There's a ton of modifiers, and they all do crazy shit. So don't worry. We'll be seeing a smorgasbord. Oh yes, the old-timey film modifier is good, but we'll see it on its own. I think it's better served by itself. So welcome back to the first episode, everybody. Things are going to be a little bit different this time around, but mostly the same. One thing that I kind of like about it is that it starts to become like a race to see how fast you can finish it after you beat an episode for the first time. Because from here, we can replay this first episode as much as we want with all the different modifiers and all that stuff. But the fun from here comes from collecting all of the equipment and, you know, getting the highest amount of scrap from it we can. You can use these challenges to grind for scrap, but the Surge's leveling system is pretty intelligently laid out, right? Like if we go to our inventory here, you can see we'll only really benefit from leveling up our core power until about level 45, and then we've reached the maximum number of implant slots that this suit can have, and we are then gated until the next suit upgrade, which is about halfway through the game. It's really clever. I really like that they have kind of solved the idea that the player can just grind if they want by making it so that grinding isn't actually all that helpful. It's cool. So, Let me put on something a little heavier here. Wrong button. I am just gonna do that for the rest of forever. Oh shit, I actually can't because of the modifier we chose. Right. I guess we're stuck with the pipe then. We picked the modifier where you equip the enemy's weapon. Let's try to get this body piece here. Oh yeah, here we go.
There should be only one hero.
There we are. And now we're carrying this guy's weapon around because... You know what? That was a pretty good trade. I'm not going to complain about it. Okay. Let's see if we can get the rest of this equipment set. Does this guy have any pieces of it? He does. He has one of the legs. Here. Give me your leg. Oh, he's got a leg and the arm, it seems. Okay. Hey! I'll take that from you, because it doesn't seem like you're using it, actually. It's not, you know, he's not putting his legs to very good use, just standing there like a cowpoke. Gotta be a cowboy, not a cowpoke. Gotta have bravery. You gotta have daring do. And all that stuff that cowboys generally have. I don't know much about cowboys, actually. I've never met one. Oh, you're screwed, pal. Or not, actually. I guess he's better at video games than I am.
Tunnel was terrifying. Almost, not quite as cold and dark as Warren's wrinkled, lonely
Oof. Oh yeah, that guy over there on the right, he has one of the new weapons. And it's probably my favorite. Just get this guy out of here. Get out of here! I'm a little busy trying to show off new content in this downloadable content. We'll get that guy last. See if we can get the arm here. Because once we get the arm, we've got the whole set. And then we can be the Wolfman that we've always wanted to be. And by that I mean the Wolfman that Warren has wanted to be inside. Me, personally, I don't know if I would want to be a Metal Wolf Chaos Man. But Warren doesn't seem to have any problem with it, so we'll let him do his... We'll let him live his dreams. So this guy's got probably my favorite weapon. Uh-oh. Oh, he's fine. The DLC includes a lot of new weapons that are weird, but also fun. Like this buzzsaw coffin.
He heard a faint whistle in the distance.
So this is the rest in pieces. It is a coffin that has a buzzsaw on it.
Because he knew where the train was going. They'll be much better off in the next life, he muttered happily, waving the spectral voyagers goodbye on their journey. Down. Wait. Down.
So unfortunately, we got kind of unlucky. Every challenge has 2 or 3 different variations of the introductory narrative, but unfortunately, we got the same one twice in a row. Fuck. But it's fine. Oh, whoops. By aggroing that man, I accidentally saved him from his fate of burning to death. My bad. But yeah, the rest in pieces is a coffin with a buzzsaw on it that is like designed for easier packing of corpses into coffins. See, smaller coffins means that Creo saves on the cost of the coffin. You don't have to pay as much for it if it's smaller. You fit more coffins per capita or whatever. I really love the aesthetic of this DLC. Like, it's great because it's I'm trying to describe it, right? It's got this feeling of like attempting to, it's like somebody who has never seen a Western trying to make a Western. It's like a Western designed by a computer. Like you gave like an AI robot like the script for every Western ever made, and you were like, all right, you have future exosuit technology, make a Western. And it's like, well, there's a train, There's the train crashes, and then there's a gulch, and the sun's beating down in the gulch. And it just doesn't know what to do from there, so it just jumbles everything together. Yeah, pretty much. This is the future of Botnik right here. Got another one of the new weapons here. It's twin Bowie knives, because that's fun. Here, let's see if I can go into NVIDIA Ansel here so that you can see that it's not just twin Bowie knives. It's also a revolver. It's a revolver with a giant Bowie knife on the end of it. It's like a weird revolver shaped blade thing. It's very weird. Like, it doesn't actually fire bullets, but I guess it looks like it could. And don't you worry. If you wanted a gun blade, don't you worry, because this DLC has one. Someone in the Surge thread was complaining about how none of the gun-related weapons in this DLC actually fire bullets. Oh, just you wait. Just you wait until we get our hands on one. We made that joke about what if Warren had a gun. Well, what if he did? What if he did have a gun, huh? It wasn't really that vile, actually. It was a pretty tame execution, all things considered. I mean, it was just a robot. I know! Ranged weapons in the Surge! I'm sure a lot of people are looking forward to that in the Surge, too. More ranged capability. Because by the end of this game, you have a lot of fancy pants drone modules that do a bunch of different stuff. But the Surge 2 is going to have some really interesting, I guess, changes to your arsenal. But, like, same basic idea of the whole drone thing, I guess, but different presentation that leaves room for more possibilities. Just a robot. Well, it is just a robot. I don't know what you want me to say. I'm sorry. It doesn't have a personality. Only our drone has a personality. Our drone has a personality, but the other drones, they're just drones.
Easy.
And on we go. Furry versus furry. Once again, it's Metal Wolf Chaos. But it's like 2 Metal Wolves now. Boy, I hope we don't get a crappy modifier. There are some fucked up modifiers for these boss fights. Think we might have got... Yeah, we got the same one. Phew! That's good, actually. Because this is one of the easier ones. Although, with no health supplies, this might be... With the twin blades and no health supplies, this might be tough. Ooh. I'm just gonna try to stay, away from the windows, because that seems like a smart plan. Staying over here, away from any sight lines of robo-gunners. Oh boy. Don't choke. Don't choke, Warren. Up! Okay. No choking! Although I don't know if they had the Heimlich maneuver in the Wild West, so actually, I would say that if you were going to choke, this would be an appropriate time period for it. This DLC is accessed from all over the place in the main game. There's entrances in pretty much every area. Woo. And that's something that's nice too, is once you leave the DLC, you go back to where you came from, so you don't have to go to a specific place. You can do it, Warren! Oh, I ended up with such a shit weapon for this fight. We did it. Remember that vibrating blade tomahawk I was talking about? Well, we got it. It's ours now. And I'm excited to kill some stuff with it. It'll be fun. And look at that! I didn't choke either. You all thought I was gonna choke, but as it turns out, I'm good at video games after all. Forget the wolf hat, though. Who cares about the wolf hat? When we have a golden cowboy hat! And also a sheriff's hat. It's me, Warren, with the golden cowboy hat. Look at his face in shadow. This is a man of mystery. This is a man who's rich enough to afford a golden cowboy hat. Big pimpin'.
Another one for the scrap heap.
Look at his pretty little face. Thanks for the 7 individual bits, Chris Crash. And yeah, we got all that stuff, and now we get to keep it. Just get to watch it all tick in here, one at a time. It's not, who needs like a scrolling list when you could just have everything pop up at once? Oh yeah, the using the Mac quack as my notification sound was a good idea. I'm really glad I went with that. So, we have a little wrinkle here, right? Honestly, I'm not entirely sure if this was super necessary, but I don't really mind that they did it anyway. Someone made note of this in the chat. For defeating Totem Wolf, we unlocked well, specifically for cutting off his arm, we got a special version of the spirit animal gear set. Every boss, there are 3 of them ish. Every boss has a special version of his underlings' armor sets, which has I think it's a better version of the set bonus. I don't think it's a different set bonus. It might be. I'm not sure. I can't really recall, actually. But there is an entirely different set, which often has slightly better stats, but different bonuses. As you can see, plus 20% impact, but slightly lower attack speed versus no change to attack speed and higher impact. Like the Black Cerberus, kind of, yeah. Pretty much. Alright, so we've unlocked the spirit animal set in its entirety now, so we're going to craft it specifically so that we can wear the jumpsuit, because you know what, you'll see. I don't even need to say anything, you'll see. The spirit animal jumpsuit is interesting. We're just gonna take off Warren's clothes here, because those of you that wanted gay cowboys, you got it. Yeehaw, Warren. Magic Mike, he is not. You want to examine? You want to see what Warren's got going on? He's hey, you know what? For a guy that was paralyzed, right? He's in pretty good shape. You know, he's working on those been working on those muscles, cuz I mean, got to work on the upper muscles when the lower ones don't work anymore. Here, and look, thanks to this suit, we can see how the rig is actually attached to his body. So look at that. That's some fancy Warren lore right there. You wanted Warren lore? You're getting it. Now you can see specifically where the suit is attached to his spine with bolts. Is this what you wanted? Is this what you wanted? Is it? But yeah. Shirtless Warren. We never knew we needed it, but we certainly did. Kinda, yeah. This is what you wanted. Okay, so I think we can, I think we have enough scrap to put on the rest of the wolf set. We'll see. Let's see what it does. Take this off. See if we have enough core power. I don't think we do. However, there's good news. We don't. So the good news is the Golden Dylan here and other such pure fashion accessories don't disrupt your gear set. So if we put on the hat and the rest of a full armor set, we can go on over here and see that our set bonus is still in effect. So now we can wear whatever goddamn hat we want, just for fun. And I actually really like that. That's one thing I like about stuff like the sunglasses and the mascot heads, is that they don't disrupt your set bonus, so you can wear them with other stuff. Now can I wear it? No. Wow, that's way too heavy. Okay. How about now? Yeah! Just barely. Oh, that looks really dumb without the hat. Oh, yeah! Oh, he looks like... that really is like a super furry outfit, isn't it? What's the set bonus? Let's see. A damage boost each time an enemy is hit, but reduces damage each time you get hit. Oh wow, that's pretty cool actually. Okay, we're gonna take this jumpsuit off because I don't. I feel like protecting Warren's modesty. But okay, cool. We'll wear that because that sounds like fun. What weapons can we use with that? Well. We got the rest in pieces, and it's fucking... Unfortunately, I think we've kind of run into a bug here. It gave me the weapon, but it gave it to me at an extremely highly upgraded level for a reason that I'm not sure of. It gave me the level 3 version of the weapon, even though I was only using the level 1 version during the challenge. I'm not sure what that's all about, but yeah, we got some nice usable upgraded weapons here. We'll plop some of those on. There we go. We'll go nuts with this tomahawk just for fun. No nipples. We have to listen. I like Warren's nipples as much as the next man. However, it's just gonna distract you from the rest of the DLC. Let's keep going, shall we? It's episode 2. La Muerte has taken refuge at the arena. Warren's not having any of it. Damn right he's not.
Barrel chamber assembly initiated.
Warren ain't gonna stand for that. Get it? Ah, it's just a God of War cosplay. I understand. That makes sense. Well, in that case, I feel bad about taking it off.
A cave-in had trapped Warren deep down in the gold mine's secret corridor. He sighed wearily and decided to escape his stony prison the only way he knew how.
Uh-huh. Is it by killing everybody?
By smashing in some faces.
I figured. Well, yeah, it's our very own danger room. I feel like this challenge is probably Probably self-explanatory. Just gotta hang out on this pressure plate while the door opens. It's an exercise, you know, in fighting in constrained spaces. Although, I will say that I'm perhaps not the best at that. There's one thing that I'm really bad at in the Surge, and it's positioning. And I want to cut off this guy's hat, so we're just gonna abandon that dream for a moment and chop off his head. Yeehaw! It's me, the Mariachi Man. Okay, but not yet, though. See, the problem, though, is that now we have to beat this challenge, right? You have to, in order to keep the schematics and stuff that we are going to be finding here, we have to actually beat the challenge, and that's a little bit easier said than done, I would say. That's a little bit easier said than done, especially in my current state of health and stuff.
Warren did what he does best. He ran.
Okay, but listen. I'm just trying to survive here, buddy. Woo! But, yeah, for completing the set that we are about to get in this, challenge room, we will unlock a fancy pants mariachi suit. And I mean, come on now. How can you not want to wear a mariachi suit? It's Warren's first day on the job here at Creo. He's been having a hell of a first day at work so far, but you gotta understand, right? You gotta dress for the job you want. And I think what we're starting to learn here about Warren is that he didn't really want to work at Creo after all. He just wanted to attend a costume party. Like, Warren's not in this, right? For the hard labor, the satisfaction of a job well done. Warren is in this for cocktail parties, for the company get-together, right? At the end of each business quarter. Where you can wear a mariachi uniform and nobody will look at you weird. Maybe so. Maybe he just played Metal Gear Rising and he just wants to live out his cosplay fantasies. Or maybe he's like me. Maybe Warren wanted to be on TV when he was younger, and now he's living his dream. Although I don't think this is actually going on television. Let's see. See a fancy pants continue token over there. And a shortcut that's not open. Fuck yeah. All right, we get to do this with one health injector. Great. If only there was a weapon that was a Spanish guitar. That's the only way this could get any better. Or like some other instrument that's worth beating the crap out of people with. What are other instruments that you'd like to beat someone up with? Please. I'd like to hear your input. Tell me about all of your fantasies about beating people up with weaponry that is also an instrument. A xylophone? Perhaps a French horn.
That wasn't so hard, was
It actually wasn't. But the hard part is just beginning, actually. Do enemies on the pressure plate count as holding it down? I think so? I'm not sure. A pair of cymbals, also good. Just slap them on people's heads like a cartoon.
The world was on the brink of destruction. People wanted a true hero with glistening teeth, a roguish smile, and pecs to die for.
Oh, we saw those.
Their wait was almost over.
Damn right. Although we're still pretty early on in the game, so actually the wait will be quite extended. It's fine though. I get the atmosphere you're going for, right? The supervisor, Mr. Supervisor here, he's just trying to set the stage. Okay, so I have to do the rest of this with no healing, and that's probably going to be a problem because, hey, we've got a big old friend down there. This is probably not going to go well. Okay, so what do we got? Is there someone down there? There sure is. Okay, well that's not great. Oh boy! Hold that thought. Do I have any implants that are like the hot swap kind? I do. Okay. None that can really help me though. Great. Welp. I've got one core power to work with. So, we're gonna do that so I can finish enemies off a little bit sooner. Not get murdered by deadly lasers. I learned from Portal that getting murdered by deadly lasers is a bad idea. Alright, so I think we can just leave this dude alone. I don't think I actually have to tango with him. Is the crane wearing a mariachi suit or hat? Man, I wish. That would be the best. I think I actually do have to fight this man, which is gonna be a little nerve-wracking, just a bit, but it's fine. Just gotta be careful not to bite off more than Warren can chew with the aforementioned shining teeth. Oh boy, the lights on the wolf set are crazy. What? So I got shat on. Just like old times. Man, I really have come full circle. Welp. It's like my first stream with a surge all over again. That was bullshit. I hit the dodge button and he didn't dodge, but it's okay because I was in the fart gas. And the fart gas slows you down. Getting sat on by the crane, still the most lethal thing in the game I know of. I know, it does so much fucking damage. It does so much damage, it's crazy. Okay, alright, we've had our fun. We've had our fun with the spirit animal gear and I'm not feeling it. We'll go back to the Link set for now. Although I can see the benefits of it, because it was doing a substantial amount of damage to the unarmored body parts. Let's see. Well, I'll just, here. We'll just cram this health injector stuff on in here so that I can, you know, maybe heal some damage. What, you know, once or twice or 20 times. Probably a good idea. We'll do this just in case. Yippee-ki-yay, Warren. Back to it, young man. Alright, let's see what modifiers we got. Once you've beaten a challenge with a modifier and you've gotten the rewards, they are kind enough to let you know by putting a little gold star by the icon for the modifier. And you can still do them if you want. Like, you can replay any of the challenges with any of the modifiers as many times as you want to. Again, and it scales up with your character level and your equipment and stuff. So it's always about the same amount of challenge-ish. It's a very even difficulty curve, which is good because it allows them to go hog wild with the modifiers making things crazy hard. What do we got this time?
Kicking it old school, huh?
Damn right. We're going vintage this time. And you people wanted me to wear the fancy pants sombrero, so okay, let's do it.
Barrel chamber assembly initiated.
Just a reminder though, just try to relax. Don't take things too seriously. We're here to have fun. Video games were a pretty good idea. I would say that video games were worth it. There are a lot of different lines for the executions, by the way. Several, for every body part. Every body part under the sun and then some. They put some work into this. They sure did! All games should be like this. I agree. I agree. That's, you know what? You're preaching to the choir here, buddy. It's very extended music, too. Like, man. They prepared for this to go on for a while. I also have a bad gut feeling, but I always have bad gut feelings. I like the speedy old-timey movie fast motion too, like a fucking Charlie Chaplin film. Oh boy. I need the body gear. I need the arms and the body gear. Randomly generated old-timey music. The old-timey filter makes it kind of hard to see like what gear the enemies are wearing, and I'm trying to get the Angel of Death gear so we can wear the mariachi uniform. Damn it! What a ham-handed approach to fighting! Oh, I think that's the arm. I'm glad I brought lots of healing because, boy, not having sound makes this a lot harder, actually. Warren wanted to build an army of one! Alright, that one's pretty fucking lame, but I like it. Oh, some of these are so damn lame, but they're great. Heading off? No, I can't do it. It's a silent film. You can't, even in a goofy voice, you can't narrate those. It just doesn't work. They're great because they're so lame. You're right. You're super right. Okay, we need to start. Oh, we need to start cutting off some bodies here. I don't know if we're gonna get it. We have every part but the body at this point, and that's a Link's body right there. That's not what I need. Damn it, the surge. Warren headed off to another adventure. Oh, I think that's it. I think that's the body. Hey, you. If I said I want your body now, would you hold it against me? Yeah, we got the whole thing. Nice. I love bad puns. Bad puns are my favorite. Oh! Ooh! I was just almost shot off of a cliff. Jesus. Not yet, Warren. Oh man, and the worst part about not having any sound too is that like something could come from behind me and start trying to kick my ass and I wouldn't know. Do not get sat upon. The new Mega Man game has some pretty good puns. What is the new Mega Man game good? I assume it is. Because I mean, Mega Man games are generally pretty good. Just gotta be careful. Oh, even the smelter bot's moving faster. Up! Damn it! I saw it coming, but it was too late. I hit the heal button, but it takes a second for the healing to kick in this game. Damn it! I wanted the mariachi uniform. I feel so let down. Yeah, I like that they put in a custom death noise. Oh yeah, so we have all these. We have all this equipment. We can read the descriptions. Let's see. What do we got here? Tell me about the Bowie twin blades. That's not a knife. It's two knives. This contemporary update to everyone's favorite vintage blade grants its user a dual edge in sticky combat scenarios. Strap these sharp beauties onto your arms and start hacking to your heart's content. Just make sure not to hit your own ticker while you're at it, cowpoke. And of course, on the other side, we've got the tomahawk. Designed by legendary Native American blacksmith Tom A. Hawk. Right, sure thing, Creo. This elegant weapon is the ideal traveling companion for adventurers with an axe to grind. There's only one place to bury a hatchet: the backside of your enemy's scalp. Oh, I wonder if the golden one has a different description. It does. A precious highlight from Reichsbatter's Rogue Collection trademark. Wield these blades to prove your worth on the battlefield and show your doubters that you're twice the warrior they take you for. What are you waiting for, gringo? Be a class act and claim your foe's family jewels. With two mighty weapons made of solid gold. Claim your foe's family jewels. You know what? That sounds good to me. Let's do it. Oh, with the Link suit, we're gonna be going nuts with these things. Oh man, and they got like a cool red swoosh to them too. I like it. Those are industrial-sized box cutters. You know what? That's kind of what they look like, isn't it? Okay. All right. Let's get back into it. And this time we'll do well. This time we're not gonna fuck up. We're gonna turn off the old-timey filter though. That's a very bad idea. Creo World made sense as a PR stunt, but I just don't get this at all. I love it, but it's insane. It is. It's very insane. Invisible enemies, visible weapons, lots of pain. Well, we're trying to get the armor set, so let's not do that. How about this time? We'll do that. We'll do short fuse. We'll make our enemies explode for fun.
Barrel chamber assembly initiated.
We had that last time, but I was just too good at video games, so we didn't actually get to see it in action. Go, Warren, go!
A cave-in had trapped Warren deep down in the gold mine's secret corridor. He sighed wearily and decided to escape his stony prison the only way he knew how.
With murder!
By smashing in some faces.
Also that. Okay. This time, we're gonna be stylish, but we're also not gonna get horribly murdered. I mean, maybe. We might still end up being horribly murdered. I don't know. That's kind of still up in the air, to be honest. Oh! Nice slide! Alright, that whole stylish thing, I was right. Oh, golden weapons are great. Doesn't do much damage because I don't have it upgraded at all. However, it's really fast. That's all I care about for the time being. Ugh. Oof! It hurts to watch. This guy's got the body. I think he's also got a leg. Oh, it looks like the enemies do weigh down the pressure plate, so that's nice. Yeah, we'll leave the guy with the body till last. There we go. Do any of you have the arm? No, it doesn't look like it. Ooh. It is a little bit nerve-wracking, though. Just a little bit. I'm not a big user of the twin blade weapons because they're a little bit too fast for my reaction time. You gotta really hammer on the buttons, and doing the move where it only consumes.
Nice.
Where it only consumes half the stamina is very, very hard to do. Go, Warren, go! Although I gotta say, it is really fun to just like run in and mash R1 and just watch Warren spin around. That's always a good time. Okay, so what do we even have? What did I even get from that? We still need the arm. Okay. We'll wear that damn mariachi uniform yet, man. It's gonna happen. In fact, I think this guy has the arm right here. Oh. By the way, the golden version of these weapons, as you might have just noticed, actually fires bullets. It consumes a little bit of core power to do it, or a little bit of a little bit of energy. It consumes a little bit of energy to do it, but yeah, the R1 combo for the twin blades actually fires bullets. I don't think it does it for the normal version. But the golden version has no qualms about it. Yes, sir, Johnny Conga. We've got our hands on the normal twin blades and some golden twin blades. The golden twin blades we got from a reward for beating a modifier. We're going to put on the regular ones, though, because I want to keep my energy and not spend it on firing bullets at my enemies, so... It does a lot of damage, but it kills them a little too fast for me to cut off their equipment. Hey, Lonely Mudkip. Welcome to America. Have a cheeseburger. I hear they're nice this time of year, and every time of year. Can I just say, once again, for those of you that weren't here the first time I said this, video games were a damn good idea. Video games are very good, everybody. And like, if you have any doubt that video games are in fact real good, I advise you to take a look at what's happening on your screen. Hey, Silhouette. Thanks for that Twitch Prime subscription. I appreciate it. It's very kind of you. For those of you that don't know, I mean, I've explained it a few times, so you probably do by this point. Ooh! I think I know what the explosive modifier does now. Anyway, for those of you that don't know, if you have Amazon Prime, you get a free subscription to any Twitch channel of your choice once a month. And it gives that person, in this case me, the money that they would get for a normal Twitch subscription, which is about $3, without costing you a single dime.
Time without taking mine as well.
So that's nice.
The world was on the brink of destruction. People wanted a true hero with glistening teeth, a roguish smile, and pecs to die for. Their wait was almost over.
Any reason I'm cutting off the unarmored parts instead of the armored ones? It's just because they die faster. I'm not too interested in getting more crafting pieces right now. So the only reason to cut off limbs is for new equipment, because I've already got a pretty good stock of like parts for scrap parts for crafting. So I'm just going for the unarmored parts just to murder my foes a little bit faster. Plus, it's still worth it to cut off their limbs and stuff, because it increases your tech scrap multiplier, so that you gain a little bit more from your vicious kills. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's making his way downtown. Fuck. Oh. Oh. Yee. Fucking yikes. Okay, this time, I'm not gonna get sat on. Yeah, the supervisors are real good. His voice acting is stellar. It's great. All right, this time we're gonna be wary of any sudden movements, and we are not going to get sat on by this fucking robot. It does. This thing looks mighty ornery. Yeah! Got him this time. I ain't no slow poke. Gotta take him out fast before he becomes a problem.
Ha! Diggity damn!
Whew.
Watch your feet, cowboy!
Yeah, I see those holes in the floor. Wow! Well, I do want to be invited to the town dance, so it's good advice. Oh, the real man knows how to dance. Oh boy. And as we learned from observing his pectoral muscles, Warren is in fact a real man. He's a man's man. If you catch my drift from the skimpy outfit and the golden cowboy hat. Whew.
I'll give you this. You really know how to trigger me.
I don't want to. Oh. Does he mean that I get him horny? I don't want to know about that, Mr. Supervisor, sir. Like, again, I know the golden cowboy hat, the skimpy outfit, but there are some things you just keep to yourself, man. Let's see. There we go. Not that way. Yeehaw. Gotta learn how to square dance, alright? Square dancing is very important to the country lifestyle. Also, if I get hit by one of those okay, let's just have an agreement here, okay? You and me, chat members. If I happen to get hit by one of these minecarts and go careening off into the abyss and embarrass myself, let's all just agree, a gentleman's and ladies' agreement.
Choreography, champ.
Let's agree not to laugh at me, okay? Because it is embarrassing, just on its own. I don't need reinforcement, you know. Negative reinforcement doesn't do anything for your mood. Okay, that's all I'm saying. No, too late. Damn it! I have not tried using Cheat Engine to give myself a bunch of weapon proficiency. I did do it to give myself a lot of scrap, though, just to prepare for the last DLC. You haven't even fallen off, and I'm still laughing. It's so cruel. You people are so cruel to me. We'll just clip it.
Another one for the scrap heap.
Oh, see, that's the thing. That's the thing about Twitch.television, right? Is that you now have the ability, at any moment's notice, to create a clip of my embarrassment that anybody can then watch in bite-sized pieces for the rest of time. Again, you can watch it on loop. Alright, folks. It's high noon once again. Hang 'em high. Because we got a rowdy bunch. Oh, hey, we got this oh, man. Modifier, not multiplier. We got this modifier again. I'm getting pretty lucky with the modifiers, actually. Because there are some that really hate you. This one's alright, though. You just gotta stay over here. It really constrains the area with which you have to fight, but it's not so bad. Ugh. Boy, this guy has a very a Black Cerberus-esque moveset, and I've fought the Black Cerberus so many damn times now that I kind of already know how this guy ticks. It's high noon. It's 12 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. Oh wow, it actually is. It actually is approximately high noon. It's 11:42 a.m. right now.
Another bandit leader down. Orange felt like a real go-getter today. But somehow, he knew the worst was yet to come. As usual.
Yup, as usual. Adios, amigo. I really like the attitude that this DLC has. I really like... This is something that I wish more games did, right? Like, a la the Evil Within's Executioner DLC, where you just get to go wild with the hammer as the safe head man. Like, DLCs where they take their setting and they just go nuts with it and say, okay, but what if there was a cowboy-themed TV show made by AIs and an assembly chamber manufactured with blood, guts, death, and fancy purple sombreros, you know? They thought, well, we have the ability to make a fancy purple sombrero. Why not? Why not? Right? That is a very finely detailed sombrero. Look at that. This thing is immaculate. Look at this damn thing. You can see like the individual threads on it. Oh wow. it has a hole in the back so you can see the Creo rig thing. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's real good. I like it. Ay, caramba! All right, so the Angel of Death gear is ours. Let's craft it so that we can finally wear that damn mariachi uniform. And also, the boss, I mean, you saw him wearing it. The boss version is like a fancy pants, pure white angel ensemble. That's more of a sultan's headdress than a sombrero. I very much appreciate how much work went into that sombrero. See, that's what I like about this DLC too, is that this DLC, this thing ain't just a write-off, right? This ain't just something they made in a weekend. They put blood, sweat, and tears into this DLC. Like, they didn't let the silly atmosphere of it, like, they didn't let the silly atmosphere mean they could turn in a lackluster performance. Right? It's got polish. It's got polish in every corner, and I like it. All right, Warren. This is what you were born to be. I hope you enjoy. Seriously, though, where's the guitar? When do I get to beat stuff up and hear the guitar go twang? A little bit dark in here. We need to get some fancier pantsier lighting. There you go. I love this game. This game is it's so great. It's so much fun. What do we got? Emergency healing below 25% health. Hey, look at that. That's kind of cool. It's pretty neat. It literally saves you from death. You need a mustache. Oh, what if I told you that we might get one? Huh? What if I told you that a mustache might be in our future? Oh, that's another thing that I have really enjoyed about this so far too, is that like half the time someone has said, "Oh man, I wish the guns actually fired bullets. Oh man, I wish you could get a mariachi uniform." I've been able to say, "Yeah, but what if? What if you did?" Warren's face is way too smooth for this. He's got a baby face. Don't make fun of his baby face. All right. Episode the 3rd. What do we got? Let's see. Warren has a brush with the Undertaker's mortality. Okay. So, what do we got? We unlocked another modifier. Perfect combos increase damage. Failed combos decrease it. Oh, God. Okay. Sure. Constant energy fluctuations.
Hormones acting up again?
A little bit, okay. Suffering from roid rage is understandable, given the whole, like, exosuit thing. When your body psychology is entirely controlled by a chip that got put into the back of your head, like, it's a little bit understandable that you would kind of go a little bit frustrated. Dying enemies drop power chorus. Maybe we'll do that one too. Sure. We'll go nuts with it. Hard to kill. Let's do it.
Barrel chamber assembly initiated.
So perfect combos refers to being able to time an attack properly to make it do half as much, make it take half as much stamina. So you can see that. We'll do it with the tomahawk here. You can see that when I execute an attack at the perfect time, my stamina bar flashes. But if I do it at the wrong time by just mashing, you can see that it consumes the stamina a little bit early. So this is what it means by perfect combos. What did I miss? Oh, you missed a lot, Ted Anderson.
A man of distinction. His family tree was a shrub, and he couldn't even track a tumbleweed across an acre of fresh snow. Despite that, he had finally arrived at his destination, the town's graveyard.
Yup.
It was a long overdue reunion with all those friends he'd lost over the years. This time, though, he'd have the last laugh.
I sure will. So there you go. They give you a helpful little indicator to let you know when you got it right. I feel like the indicator noise is a little bit loud, but that's okay. And as you can see, constant energy fluctuations means that our energy is going nuts all the time. So that's not great. That's gonna make it a little hard to cut off body parts here. well. Uh-oh. Why, it's an ambush! They're coming up over the ridge! We've been set up! Say goodbye to your hat, pal! It's my hat now! Uh-oh. Oh, I've made mistakes this day. Well, that's a little ominous. Oh boy, they are not slowing down for anything. Uh-huh. I think this guy has the leg, I think. Oh, piss. Damn it! Say goodbye to your hat and the rest of your head. Oh, this guy has the arms. Do I already have the arms? Hold that thought, sir. No. I don't have the arms or the legs. Okay, then. Now, where were we? So they had some problems with this one in the beta. They had some problems setting up the timing thing when it came to multiple attacks, right? Because like if I hold down the R1 button, he does like this 2-hit spinny combo thing, and it looks like they have just.
You're a psycho!
Oh, I cut off the wrong arm. Damn it. It looks like they've just defaulted to just having it say wrong timing instead of breaking to hell. All right, let's get out of here. Or not. Murdering people for their clothes is a perfectly reasonable decision in every video game. It is. Listen, you know what? This is one of the lessons that I'm glad video games took from Dark Souls, is that if you want somebody's clothes, you're gonna have to kill them for them. People ain't gonna give up their clothes without a fight unless you help them out with their personal problems, in which case, you know, sometimes they'll be willing to give them up if you were kind enough along the way. But, not always. Sometimes you gotta do things the hard way. Oh, buddy, that was a bad idea.
Frontier Never.
Cut himself off there. Okay, we got another chance at the arms. Oh, I don't know if we're gonna get the whole set here. Oh! Also, there's some problems with the lock-on with these explosives. So sometimes the game will lock on to the explosives instead of enemies because there's not like a target priority for the explosives. Like they have the same target priority as the normal dudes, which makes things a little bit tricky. Oh! But yeah, we can replay the levels as many times as we want. So if we miss the set, it's fine. We'll get more chances. We have as many chances as we damn well please. Oh, get out of the way. Oh boy, it's my favorite enemy. These things. Oh, this is gonna suck for the timing modifier.
Come on, hurry up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I taking too long?
Okay. Boy, you must be fun at parties.
I'm a little busy. You know what? I don't blame Warren for not giving him, you know, satisfaction, right? Warren is just stone cold, okay? All of his experiences here at Creo so far have just turned him off of the working world forever. After he files his resignation, puts in his 2 weeks, Warren is going to go and live in a van. Just off the grid, middle of a forest. One of the few forests remaining. Another robot that doesn't have a cowboy hat. Missed opportunity. You know what? I agree. And yeah, the fact that they just poop out the power core is pretty funny. It's pretty great. What? What are you doing here? Oh, God. Okay, well, I guess they just had a security bot left over and they were like, all right, let's just put this down here. Not exactly Wild West, but I like the music. What's the plot of this DLC? We have been chosen to participate in a weird reenactment of a TV show. A revival of a classic television show with a new, edgier look. And as it turns out, the new, edgier look being spoken of is robot murder. So, I mean, it is newer and edgier, fit for a younger audience and all that stuff. But I don't know if it really captures the spirit of the Old West all that well, to be honest. Yeehaw. This town ain't big enough for the two of us, partner. Draw, gringo. Thanks for the recap. You're welcome. Oh, but it ain't over yet. Oh boy. Okay, well, this is, in my opinion, probably the hardest area that you'll find in the DLC. So the way this works basically is that there are several different configurations of areas, right? Where it's like in some episodes you will get this frontier town. In some episodes you get that graveyard. In some episodes you get the train set piece and all that stuff. It's not random or anything like that, but they do repeat a few times because it gives you an opportunity to see everything, try different ways to play it, get new configurations of enemies and all that stuff. Oh, I like it. I like the guns. That's good stuff. Oh! Okay, note to self, don't do that again. But yeah, there's a real good amount of content for $10. And like, it's, again, the unlocking of the episodes spans over the course of the whole game, so like you're gonna get your money's worth out of this damn thing. Woof!
Incredibly authentic looking cowboys are out to shoot you right through the heart.
Right. Have there been new execution moves added? Not that I know of. Not that I'm aware of, anyway. I don't think so. Oh boy, this timing thing is...
What a guy.
It's throwing me off. Do we have the whole assassin set now? Yes, we do. Okay, so I can do whatever the hell I want now. I am going to be a little bit careful, though, because I don't have the world's supply of healing here. Oh, shit. Boy, I picked a weird combination of modifiers here. The energy fluctuations and the explosions. This is all bad. It's okay, Warren. You got this, buddy. I have not come this far to embarrass myself in front of the internet now. I already do enough of that. Hey, you, come here. Okay, or the drone. That also works. I just wanted somebody. I need somebody to come and fight me so that I don't have to go over there. Good enough. As long as it doesn't end in my horrible demise, I am okay with any way these fights decide to resolve themselves. Like, I only have limited control over my own destiny here, but I'm trying to take it into my own hands just so that we can make it out of here with all of our limbs in one piece. Or, well, I guess the concept of limbs is that they're made out of joints and bones and muscles, so really your limbs aren't ever in one piece, technically. But, It's the idea behind remaining in one piece, I suppose, that's important, you know.
Is Frontier Riders!
I would watch this, though, if this was a TV show. Like, I don't know. I think I've changed my mind. Back when we first started this horrible adventure, I said that I don't know if I would watch this, even with the evolution of television as we know it gravitating towards,
Warren had a
violence.
reputation for taking the way of least resistance. Feeling neither shame nor remorse, the cowboy cut corners. Again.
Interesting commentary, Mr. Supervisor.
Easy there, partner. Easy.
Anyway, I've changed my mind. I would watch Frontier Riders in its current state. It's a reboot for the ages. Frontier Riders here today is like the edgy reboot of what Frontier Riders once was. Oh, fuck. So, remember how I said that so far they'd been very kind with the modifiers that we got on the boss arenas? Well, this is the worst one. They completely surround you with lasers from the Big Sister boss fight. And oh boy. Oh fucking boy. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna survive this. Yeah, this might be a little bit too much for me right now. I mean, I'm gonna try, but boy, we kind of have our work cut out for us here. Oh! The problem is, the longer I let it go on for, the worse shape I'll be in. Ooh. Oh, this is insane. I don't know if I can do this with the number of healing items that I had. It's okay though. We've been picking up the coins, so we'll get another try. It's just God. I was actually kind of hoping they would tone this one down from the beta, because this is exactly as insane as it was. Also, he just healed. So that's not great. Uh-oh. I will be so surprised if I can pull this off. Oh, next hit, I'm dead.
With technology, do you?
What a dick! Oh.
Easy there, partner. Easy.
All right, so we got 2 more tries. We can do this. We believe in you right as I died. Oh, that's right. So you only keep the amount of healing and bonus and set bonus stuff that you had going in. So I have to do this now with only 2 health injectors. So that's gonna be fucking bad. That's real bad news. All right, we got this though. I can do this. There ain't no sense in giving up. Oh, the way they track you, though, is such garbage. That's so ridiculous, though. What do you mean wrong timing? What did I do? Oh, shit. I'm so nervous. Oh. It's so stressful. Thank goodness he's decided to intimidate me instead of fight. Oh, no, you don't. No, no. No healing. Healing is only allowed for Warren. Okay. Careful. Almost there. No. No, no. Give me energy, damn you! I want to cut his arm off. Thank you.
As the Undertaker shuffled off his mortal coil, Warren wondered who'd take care of his enemy's funerals now.
Holy crap. Did we just go camping? Because that was intense. We did it! And most importantly, we got a sweet mohawk. We got a sweet mohawk attached to the top of our head. It looks a bit strange, a bit unnatural, but you know what? I think he pulls it off well. You know what? You know what, Warren? I think you're going through a phase, but it's a phase that you're rocking, buddy. He's just so tired of this shit. Warren's he's just so tired of this shit. He's like, why did I even sign up to work for Creo? Does the Mohawk have lore? You're damn right it does. A howlingly good highlight from Reichsbatter's Rogue Collection, trademark. No matter if you're hungry like the wolf or in touch with your inner spirit animal, this rugged-looking rag will unleash your inner canine and prove that you're all bark and bite. And we also got some fancy shades. Are those the sunglasses that Will Smith wears in that fucking Wild Wild West? A blindingly cool highlight from Reichsbatter's Rogue Collection trademark. You can't throw shade until you've worn some. Real cowboys never travel without a pair of sunglasses to beat the desert sun and impress the dames with their amazing insight. Always gotta travel prepared, I suppose. Creo's marketing division is on point. Yeah, I guess they are. They know what they're doing with this Rogues collection. It is a literal Rogues gallery. Well, we did it. We have reached episode 3, and now we gotta play through more of the main game in order to see future episodes. But I think you get the gist. I think we'll be done for now. I just wanted to play for a couple of hours to show you the general gist of the DLC. Before we go, though, we'll see the final unlockable jumpsuit. Although I think there are more, actually. I think there are more unlockable jumpsuits. I don't remember. My apologies to the people who just got here, though. Oh, shit! I don't have enough bodies to make this body! No! Oh, well. I guess you're gonna have to see it for yourself, then, when you purchase this DLC for the low price of, I think it's $10? I think it's $10. What have we here?
This is Podshot, your favorite source for Frontier Riders gossip, news, and reviews.
Yes, I am playing on PC.
Today, I'll be taking a closer look at episode 308, The Cave-In. Seriously now, a freaking cave-in? Was the rider drunk on moonshine when he pulled this artsy-fartsy bullcrap out of his ass? Almost the entire episode takes place in complete and utter darkness. There wasn't any dialogue or music, no substance, no subtlety, nothing. Listen, writers, I like ambiguous stuff just as much as the next guy, but this was nothing more than a load of old horse manure. Worst episode ever! Oh, sorry, just realized I unplugged my TV.
And this is why fan podcasts are the worst thing that humanity has ever devised. So, with that said, everybody, I think that'll do it for now. How good is PC optimization? Oh, it's damn good. This game runs like a fucking dream. This game's performance is excellent. So, alright, everybody. Thanks for hanging out while we check out the good, the bad, and the augmented. A lot has changed since the beta, and yet they actually didn't change all that much. So, somewhat paradoxically, the gameplay has been tweaked quite a bit, but it's got the same general idea. It's interesting how when I played it, they had pretty much completely nailed down the concept. It was just the execution that needed tweaking. And now, many, many executions later by myself and my fellow beta testers, now you can execute the executions for yourself and wear fancy pants cowboy hats while doing so. So alright, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. I will see you all next time. Oh, and to answer your question, no, this isn't going to be in the Let's Play, because the Let's Play is almost over, so I don't really have a good place to slot it in there, but I'll add this to the playlist as a bonus stream feature thingy. So your comments will be immortalized for the rest of time. Congratulations. Take care, everybody.